Hey, everybody. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Tammy. Hey, everybody.
Good to see you all. Thank you, everyone, for coming. I hope you all had a great week. Looks like we've got Gwen, Broke Cowgirl Homestead here. Simply Jan Homestead. Hello, hello. Love the Land Homestead. Good to see you all. Gail Southern Living, and Broken Hearts Ministry. If you all have not checked out Broken Hearts Ministry, go over there and show them some love. They're doing some amazing things for the homeless community.
Yep. Hey,
Grow
Danny.
Big, Grow Big TV, another great channel that you should check out because they have some of the most amazing interviews with people, authors of books, and just some really renowned people in the world of gardening. Garden State So and So, Robin, good to see you. Thank you all so much for being here. How have you been doing, Lisa?
Doing good. Sorry, I was posting links for us. Doing good. We had a little bit of snow.
Mm-hmm.
We need a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll be warming up the end of the week. And then it looks like we're going to have more snow.
Mm.
Hey, Suburban Hillbilly. Hang in
More.
there.
Hello, hello. P&J's Homestead Adventure and Suburban Hillbilly. Good to see you guys. Hey, Danny, Wicked Awesome Gardening. Good to see you.
How's your week been?
It's been good. So last week was the hubby's birthday, and thank you all for all of your birthday wishes. That was awesome. We didn't do a whole lot exciting, to tell you the truth. It was nice. I took a couple days off from my regular work and just relaxed too. And
Good.
I didn't do half the things that I really should have done, but I feel like now that I'm over the beating myself up over the not getting things done, this is where I've landed at. I think I needed to have time to just like relax and maybe just do baking and cleaning and organizing, because that's kind of what I did. That was the majority of what I did. I did some garden stuff, but not near as much garden stuff as I wanted to get done.
Yeah.
But I think I needed that. So yeah, that's where I
Absolutely.
landed. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have all the garden stuff ready, but we're far from planting, so I just have tomatoes
Mm-hmm.
started. But it's just the reality of spring is up and down here, so
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
mean, we'll be dealing with the up and down snow until May.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And that's another piece of it too, as far as garden stuff. When it's cold outside, like it's not like you're just, anxious to get out there, you know.
No,
You're in
no.
bulky clothing to stay warm and you don't feel like you can move as well. And yeah.
Right.
That's kind of where I was at with it. Jan, now is the time to make some bread.
Cold days are good for bread.
Bread and soup. Yeah. Oh, and the last time that we chatted, remember I told you I was going to look into doing labels?
Yes.
So I went on to Canva, and you can make all kinds of labels on there. So I found the label size. I figured out what size I need. That's kind of a huge thing, So I guess what I'm saying is I didn't get the labels done, but I have started I've started it in there. Hey, 49 more. Good to see you. I started my label creation. I got my colors on there. I picked out like the label size and the design. I just got to fill it all in. Hey, Heather. Good to see you. And then I guess I noticed you can order labels right on Canva too. And I'm talking, this is the little bottle that I was telling you guys. It's a little
Oh,
2
neat.
ounce bottle. So I needed a 2x3. Actually, I mean, if I wanted to get really particular, it needed to be 3.5 by 2.125 or 2.25 or whatever. But anyways, this is what I needed the label for. So I'm pretty excited that I got that done, something I've been putting off. So it's almost completely done. Hey, Gear Gryden.
Morning, Gear.
He wants to know it's going to be 2 hours. Just it'll be just the 1 hour. So I did do that. That was on my list of to-dos.
Yep.
And I got my meal in a jar video up. Hey Troy Sutton, good to see you.
Hey.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, I got mine up today.
What did you make? I haven't seen yours yet.
Scallop potatoes in a jar.
Oh,
And let
awesome.
me tell you, they were really awesome. Hey, Grow Big. Um, they were really awesome. And what's really I wanted to put out a video that for folks
Mhm,
who are like, well, I don't have a freeze dryer, I don't have a dehydrator, you can
mhm,
just buy the products
mhm.
and do it. And
Yeah.
it's still better than the packaged stuff. And I think I'm
Mhm,
gonna make it with my potato harvest this year. Not all of
mhm,
it, but some of it.
mhm. Awesome.
I bought I had the can of Augustin Farm
Mhm.
sliced potatoes.
Uh-huh.
It's so easy and turned out so good.
Oh my goodness. This was so I have
Thanks,
dehydrated
Tina.
things, but typically the things I've used my dehydrator. Um, its intentional purpose has been to avoid food waste. So that's kind of what I've used my food
Nice.
dehydrator for. Do you know what I mean though?
That's
But
what I
what
use my freeze dryer for.
yeah, so I haven't been focusing on like I dehydrate things and then, they get put away and then maybe I add them to a meal that I'm making or something. To if I don't have something, I've got
Right,
it dehydrated, right?
right.
But this whole meal in a jar collaboration really kind of pushed me into the direction of oh, thank you, Jay's Homestead. It pushed me into the direction of really looking for the meals to make because I had
Mhm.
this epiphany of, okay, and I was thinking this, you got your beans, everybody's hungry. Like let's
Yep.
say it's an emergency situation. What you gonna do with those beans, people? You just gonna make beans? What you gonna do with your beans? Because if I had not
Thanks, Tina.
been preparing the meals in a jar that I did, you think beans, you're thinking, okay, give me the bacon in there. This is how I make my beans, right? Like bacon,
Hey,
your
Bev.
seasoning, some soy sauce. A regular pot of beans is going to get real old real quick,
Yep.
right? And if that's like one of your things, and then you've got your pasta. Hi, Beverly Moffat. Good to see you, and thanks for coming. You've got your pot, yes, bean burritos, Gear Griden. So when I make my brown beans, I'll do them a little different if I intend on making like refried beans with them. Hey, our treasured home, my Alabama farm life. Good to see you guys. Thanks for
Hey.
coming in.
Your video is awesome I love that, the different
Aw,
choices.
thank you. And that book was amazing. So I bought like 3 different books because, of course, if I'm starting to get into something, I watch a bunch of other people's videos and then I nerd out and I want books. I want books on my shelf. I like the paper. Um, but it is really just if you're gonna make sure that you have emergency food stored up, know what the heck you're gonna cook with it, and maybe have some things that are gonna be easy to make because what if I'm busy in the garden? What if I'm sick or, somebody else is cooking and I don't know. I just feel like it's such a nice pathway there. You got your jar, you got your directions for what to do with it. It's just awesome.
I think it's about making good food convenient,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Because
Good quality food.
yeah,
Mhm.
because, like, the
Mhm.
potatoes are just dehydrated potatoes,
Mhm.
and you can add
But it's a healthy meal.
right, and the stuff that
Mhm.
we're not adding extra preservatives and so on, so I think it's pretty cool. The other
Exactly.
the other thing is, like, if you make it from your own bounty,
Mhm.
I mean, I think that's
Mhm.
cool too.
Mhm.
And although
You know
mine was just
what?
potatoes, we ate it for lunch.
Mhm. Yep, everybody, you need to go watch Lisa's video after
We
this.
watched yours too, it was
Oh, yeah,
awesome.
share it if you can, because that really helps I've noticed if I get more shares on a video right within like 48 hours of it being uploaded, YouTube then starts recommending it out. And that's when you look at your phone and you can see where it says YouTube recommendations on there. If it says suggested videos, you're almost there. But then when it starts to say um, re- recommended YouTube recommendations is what it will say when you look
Huh.
at like your video overview. Yeah, and then you can go to the reach tab of your YouTube studio
Mhm.
and you'll see how many thousands of times they shot that video out, and that goes up based on whether or not somebody shared your video. And I think text counts. I think even if you share it by
Yeah.
text, that it counts.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. I'm not looking to be famous or rich, so
mhm.
I just
Well,
I
I
just
still
post.
hours. Like I'm still fighting for the watch hours to even get monetized to get
How
my.
far are you away?
I'm at 1956. I'm a
Okay.
long ways away, and I've been trying harder. Yeah, I've been trying harder. So I define trying harder as trying to make sure that I get maybe 2 videos out a week instead of just 1 every 7 to 10 days. That
Yep,
for me, that's me trying harder and helping support other people too and trying to
absolutely.
work together. Hey, Blue Self-Reliance, good to
Hey,
see
Lou.
you. Yeah, foods for later are awesome. Mhm.
You Gwen said 1360 it says is what it says on here, but YouTube is having issues with real-time information right now. I was in studio this morning and they said that
Oh, did I say subscribers? I meant watch hours. I've got about
no, you said watch
1,360
hours.
subscribers, yeah.
But yeah, they're having a thing. Let me see what it says.
Me too, Kathleen. I don't know that I'd wanna be, like, rich because that sounds like just a huge headache.
They're experiencing issues with
Comfortable.
systems for real-time data, so inaccurate view counts, reports of video performance.
Yeah, something's up with them, huh? I like
Mhm.
I like what P&J's Homestead Adventure said, "Just keep sharing what we love to do."
That's what I do.
Mhm. Yeah, because that's the fun stuff. It's encouraging too. I like it when I'm in a collaboration. Hey, Aidnir, good to see you. Um, I like it when I'm in a collaboration because it does. You try to do better. So you try to do your personal best. You know what
Right,
I mean? And you take it seriously and you put yourself on a timeline.
right.
Oh my goodness. Took all your subs away? What the heck? I'll have to go check and make sure I'm still subscribed to you, Beverly. Blue said, "This year I've put the effort into having my videos go out on a specific day, and same with lives and collabs are a bonus, and I can see the difference."
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
everything
consistency is
updated.
huge.
So that's something I haven't done, and I love that. I love that idea. Can I do it? Oh no, boy,
That's
that's
what I
difficult.
do.
Do you? You know, like your certain day
Well,
for having stuff up?
that's what I used to do. I've been,
Mhm.
slacking lately
Mhm.
because 'cause we've been busy. I don't
We
have
have been
time,
busy. Mhm.
so
Yeah, fair enough. And we all have those moments.
right.
Mhm.
We've
The
been
the
busier this
busyness.
winter. It's just it's been crazy.
Mhm. Yeah, coming right on into spring, which is gonna be even busier.
Yeah.
You know it? Um, what do you mean life in the Piedmont homestead? What did she say?
Yeah, there's some,
I think she's
mods in
agreeing
here,
with you.
P&J, maybe they could help out. It's kinda hard for me to do while we're live.
Mhm.
I dropped a bunch, um,
Mhm.
earlier.
Can somebody who's a moderator help drop some. I'll make some new moderators
Life in the
too.
Piedmont, you have to hit $100 before you get paid. We get paid twice a year
Um,
too. Little bit.
How do I make a moderator again? Because I'm hitting it and it's not
You have to
showing me.
click on it and
Oh, there
it'll
it is. It's down at the bottom.
yep.
Okay. Had to scroll more.
Yeah. Which is fine because I just put mine towards animal feed.
Mhm. Yeah.
Not everybody's going to be YouTube famous.
No, but you don't know till you try.
Yeah, I do it for me, not for the fame thing. It's just
Oh my gosh. Isn't it a great way to like document some things that you want to have documented too?
huge. That's
It is.
huge.
Yeah. I my husband and I, we have a soup that we love. I posted it in my community tab. I'm like, making this today. Hey, Creative Redundancy, good to see you. And I had started to make the soup, and he's like, how did you make it? I'm like, let's go watch the video. Like, I haven't made it in so long, but it
Yes.
was like a soup that we've made over and over again, right? Like, we have made this soup so many times, but we haven't made it in a long time. So I'm like, well, let's go watch the video. I probably should just write it down because it's like a family like soup that we do.
Yeah. That's what I do with my Mongolian beef. I go back to the short and I have to look at it.
Yeah. Hey, Butler Family Farm. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Yeah, it's great for that. It's great for just documenting. And then my husband and I, when we're playing music together, I mean, that's good times. Those are just flat out
Yeah.
memories right there, making
I love
memories.
going back
Hmm.
and looking at like, when we had nothing to now, and it's
Oh
really
my
cool.
goodness, right? And seeing the difference in your homestead and like
Yeah. Hey,
all of the
Butler.
work you've put into extra garden beds, extra the greenhouses, the extra space for the animals. I was watching Simply Jan's homestead too from like a long time ago, and she just did garden remodeling on
Yep.
her at her place, and to see the difference, I think that's really cool.
It is. It's really
Mhm.
cool. And you easily forget what
Mhm.
things look like. Or,
Mhm.
it's just a great way to go back and look at and say, wow, so I highly
Mhm.
recommend you guys going back and looking at if you were growing a homestead and you were documenting it like we did.
Mhm.
I mean, it's really incredible to go back and see it and you
Yeah.
realize how much you've done.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Agree,
trees,
creative redundancy. We're super excited for the garden season for sure.
the trees. Amen. Milk and honey.
Mhm.
We've still got some more to go, but we're waiting on the snow to pass because otherwise we
Mhm.
will have what do you call it? We'll have frozen logs in the ground through July.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, through July, my goodness.
Well, because it gets so insulated under the logs.
Mhm. Yeah. Um,
Thanks, mods.
mhm. Please pass some heat.
Yeah. Where are you, Creative Redundancy? What state or country? Thanks, mods.
Yeah, thank you,
Appreciate you
everybody.
guys helping out.
Mhm. Yeah, I've got, tomatoes that I need to up pot. I've got and they're the Dr. Weitch's tomatoes. They're the $100 tomatoes, you guys. I'm entering that, but I've got tomatoes. I have so many videos that I still need to get up for gardening. I finally got my seeds from the vineyard checks.
Nice. Nice.
Yes. So I'm getting those, working on that video to get that video up. Oh, P&Js, they can't plant till Memorial Weekend.
Yep.
Mhm.
I just have tomatoes started. I posted on my community page, but I had an amazing Instagram follower tell me about Seeds Trust in Colorado
Mhm. Mhm.
that specializes in high altitude
Oh, very cool.
and short season varieties as well
Mhm.
as plant varieties that are able to handle the dips in
Mhm.
temperatures.
Uh-huh.
So I am looking forward to seeing how they do. I ordered a bunch.
Awesome.
Tomatoes I won't plant
Exciting.
this year. That'll be for next year because I start them early
Mhm.
because they seem to do well. But I got
So
some other
Creative
ones.
Redundancy said he's not in a state. You must be in Canada.
That's what I figured. I state, province, country, wherever.
Mhm. Yeah. We are right there, right on that season.
Yeah.
Well, we're kinda in it, I guess. Some people are like, they're in it.
Gwen's dying to get hers in the ground, but she can't with all the rain.
Oh, man. Well, you know what, Gwen? Thank goodness you didn't already get them in the ground.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how disappointing that would be?
Yep.
Me and my
Oh,
potatoes.
stop gear. Always grumbles when somebody posts his link. We're posting it, dang it. Not everybody knows that, so let them post it.
Yeah. Yep.
They're being nice.
And supportive.
That's right.
Oh, that's right, Butler Family Farm. There's some Missouri folks here.
36,
Cool.
really? We are
Yeah, it's chilly today. I
we're
think
at
we have a high of
29 and
43 or something like that.
it's 29 and it feels like 22 because it's breezy, but it's sunny as
Mm,
all get out and the snow's melting.
mhm. Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah.
I would like to have that sun here. We've got gray outside.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, did you see what Gwen
Yeah.
said? Tried to get
He
into
was
her
telling
rose
me
and her ankles. Oh my word, that's rough.
what chill. It's downright cold.
Downright cold. Yeah.
Any day above freezing is a good day. Any day above 20 is a good day, even though it's cold.
Mhm. Yeah,
For us, but
absolutely.
48
Oh,
in Texas. Really? That's cool.
that's nice. I'll bet it feels cold though.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
When you're somewhere warmer and you get 48, that feels cold, but the rest of
Well,
us
I'll
it's
tell you the most ironic thing is, we have had a overall mild winter. We only had one below zero, sub-zeros,
Mhm.
pretty pretty significant sub-zero with the wind chill, and we've
Uh-huh.
hardly had any snow.
Mhm.
And it's funny because usually once the winter comes, you get into the swing of it and it's cold
Uh-huh.
and you get used to it. This
Mhm.
this year, I'm not used to it. So it's like the minute it gets cold, I'm like, "Ooh,
Yeah.
cold." But,
Yeah.
so I can imagine, for Gail that is cold.
Mhm.
But I think we're supposed to it's only been a few days of cold because we've been really warm and like tomorrow it's going to be 42 and then 54 and then we're going to have snow come in for the weekend.
Mhm. 27 tomorrow morning here. 34 by the Cackle Hatchery.
Mhm.
Jan says we're having a heat wave. We got a lot of Missouri folks in here.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think we'll be 17 at night, but I mean,
Oh
that's
my word.
no, that's nothing. I mean,
Mhm.
nighttime temps are always like that.
Mhm.
Norman's by himself, so because
And he's
Granson with the
handling
lady.
it.
Yeah, he's doing good.
So how did you feel like this year with you're breeding them, right?
Yeah, we have Grant in with the ladies right now. We
Mhm.
could have missed it. Just have been so
Mhm.
busy. We haven't
Mhm.
observed as much, and
Mhm.
so we'll see.
Mhm.
But he's in there and there's a lot of
He's
noise going on. We're waiting for the quiet time because that's when stuff's going on.
Mhm. Right? That's good, Gail.
So I don't know. We'll leave him in there for a little bit and then we'll see how it goes. If we have him, we have him.
Anyone got any good storms? My idea of a good storm here in Missouri is one that is uneventful. So we
Yeah.
got some, but I don't think that's what he means. I think he means the rowdy ones, a rowdy storm.
Yeah.
We just got very
Central South Dakota got hit with a bunch of snow.
I saw all that, just all the blue on the weather map. Just
Yeah.
mhm,
Uneventful is best.
uneventful. Absolutely.
Where is P&J's located?
Um, I can't remember. P&J, where are you guys located?
Yeah, we've had the same This winter has just been so
I want to say they're
strange.
back east, but I could totally be wrong. Mhm.
Yeah, I was gonna say New
New York.
York. Yep,
Yeah.
makes sense.
Mhm. Yeah. So, March, we've been talking about finance stuff, how to save money, how to, um, I guess, generate some money saving habits and things like that. Did anybody do anything new in that regard this month? Did you do anything new, or did you up your pace with some of the things that you already do?
I have not.
I got my
Well, I
labels
mean
made.
I mean
I am one step in the right direction for being able to sell my oil that I was wanting to sell.
I mean,
Bought less food. I did that too.
yeah,
We
I mean,
actually did that here.
yeah, that I guess I didn't think of that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
But yeah, you know,
That is
I
one of
mean,
the biggest. So my daughters are, in their 20s, family age, coming up on 30, and they said in their social media world that that's what all the young parents are talking about, is they feel like all their money is going towards food. Like that's the big
yeah.
spend is groceries to put on the table.
It is. And I mean, I
Mhm.
think
They are.
I mean, well, then thinking in that direction,
Mhm.
I think that buying the seeds that I bought, if
Mhm.
they turn out to be more productive in
Mhm.
this climate, then they're worth it, right? Because
That's right.
I found that they were affordable. They were not like,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna say the name, like some of the bigger seed companies and how much seed
Mhm.
packets are costing.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I think that, um, so we'll see how it goes. But
Mhm.
I mean, they were really affordable. I was
Mhm.
impressed.
Yeah.
And they have things like a cabbage in 56 days. So
Mhm. Oh, that's cool.
yeah,
Mhm. That's neat. Yeah, we did. We bought less food at the grocery store, and we rotated our stock. That is one thing that I got around to doing this month, was pulling,
always.
you know, it feels like it's something that we try to stay on top of, but sometimes I just got to buckle down and empty a shelf, dig towards the back. What do I got in here? And if it's 2025 or later, I just flat out pull it like it doesn't exist and I'll put it in a box. And then the 2024 stuff, I just make sure that everything's getting used, and I plan meals around what needs to be eaten.
Absolutely.
Hmm. Yes, love to do that, Heather. Hey, Don Yarndall, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, those groceries. And I mean, just trying to grow our own food and trying to, do that as best we can because the quality of the food's better too.
Yep, absolutely.
Mhm. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep. Shop in our freezers. Mhm. Look by what needs to be eaten. Yeah.
Mhm.
Rotation is important. I found a can of cheese. It was one of those, the good Mexican cheese. What is it called?
Oh,
Queso, something spicy queso or something like that.
hey, Don.
And it was a can of cheese. And that sucker had missed my attention and had a good buy or a best buy date of like January of 2023. So it was old. It was good still.
Oh, yes, it is still good.
Yeah. Don't let the best by dates fool you. Open it and take a look. Obviously, if it looks, or smells bad, don't eat it.
Yeah.
But it looked like, it didn't look bad at all. So yeah,
Yeah.
rotation's super important. And you got to make sure sometimes you intentionally do it, you know, not just the occasional, what do we got in here kind of thing, but you actually stop to look at dates. Hey, Monica Lynn, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, you have to be purposeful in it.
Thank you, P&J.
Yep, cleaning I've stopped with the cleaning supplies. I just started using vinegar because it's just so much
Mhm,
cheaper. You
mhm,
sit there and you spend $6 or $7 on
and that's the truth.
a spray,
Mhm,
and it's like, oh,
yeah, but preserving to keep saving over the winter is something. Absolutely.
yep.
Steaks tonight, awesome.
Thanks, Tina. She keeps posting links. Thanks.
Thank you, Tina. Yeah, is anybody doing
Thanks, Joe.
anything else to try to, spend less or make more?
I know for us, it's about trying to grow all we can in a small space and
Mhm,
produce all we can, right? So we found
mhm,
out what works, what doesn't work. We'll have a little
mhm,
more experimenting this year because of the fact that
mhm,
we cut trees down and there'll be more sun
mhm,
there. So we'll see how that goes,
mhm, and repurposing, right?
right? Repurposing, lots of
Gail's
repurposing.
Southern Living is doing a weird container
Hmm.
gardening challenge. She does this every year, and I
She
love it
does.
because it encourages me to look around to see what do I have.
Bye,
Thank you so
Tina.
much, Tina. Appreciate you. Um, yep, Monica's eating out of her freezer and pantry. But they're weird container gardening, so I have one. I'm going to be sharing soon.
Cool. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's a good reminder, Gail, because I've
Sounds
got
good.
shredded zucchini in there I got to do something with.
Mhm.
Working on sewing items like skirts, bags, awesome.
Mhm.
And canning kidney beans, Tina, awesome.
That is awesome. Mhm.
Very cool.
Yeah. Oh, I'll
Yeah,
bet that was cute. I have
I
seen
remember that.
those. Mhm. I'm
That was
sure I saw
cool.
it too, and I've just forgotten it, but
It just
because
doesn't
I
sink in sometimes, I know. I remember it though.
yeah, that's
Hey, not for
awesome.
nothing.
Hey, not for nothing. Good to see you. Not for nothing. Homestead has a fun collaboration that's coming up starting April 1st to the 15th. And Ginger, share in the chat what the official name of it is because I might butcher it.
Hey, Lori's World.
Hey, Lori's World, good to see you. I think it's Home is Where the Health Is or something like that. And where everybody's sharing videos on what they do to increase the health for their families. I'm sure you're going to see all kinds of great video content there because it could be anything from meal recipes to salves and herbal remedies and all kinds of things. I can't wait to see what everybody
Nice.
pulls together. That's going to be cool. I'll be in that when I'm pulling up the tail end. I did get it right. Home is where the health is. That's
Thanks,
what it's called.
mods.
My video day is April 15th.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one. That's going to be fun. There's a lot of collaborations going on.
There are. I mean, I've got to back off.
hmm
I
They keep you on your toes. And if you're already on your toes, that could be
Yeah,
rough.
well, yesterday I was sitting there and it's like midday and I went, "Oh, oh my gosh, tomorrow's the 26th."
hmm
So I had to
hmm
hurry up and do it and I was like, "Oh my gosh," which is not like me. I try to get it done ahead of time.
Thank you, CR.
I
hmm
totally spaced. Thank goodness I remembered.
hmm Yeah.
'Cause it's nothing. I mean, I think the collab is amazing. I
hmm
can't keep up with it
Yeah.
lately.
Yeah. You guys have so much going on.
This
Oh my gosh, all those trees. I'm
Well,
still
the
blown away
trees,
by
the
that.
living room, it's just crazy. We didn't have the
Yeah.
downtime we usually have for winter.
Oh, the garden tour club. Yeah,
Oh,
that's a good
nice.
one. That Gail Southern Living is doing. The garden tour club where you share out like a tour of your garden and you can see everybody else's garden, what they got going on. Hey, MB Heritage
Hey,
Farms. Good to
MB.
see you.
Yeah, I thought about that, and I don't have anything in the garden yet.
Mhm.
I know it's going on for
Well,
a while.
It's going for a while, so when you do, you can join when you're ready.
Yep. Oh, thanks, Ginger.
Mhm.
Oh, Ginger, they turned out better than I thought. I'm just really blown away.
Ooh, that sounds good, Jan.
Ooh, that does sound good.
Mhm. Yep. We've got Grow Big TV has 6 different collaborations that are going on where you could win $100 by growing the biggest of something. And it's
Wow.
Dr. Weitch's tomatoes, the Black Beauty zucchinis, I think is what they're called, the Peter peppers, watermelon radish. Oh gosh, I'm going to need folks to help me out here. Sunflower, the sunflower, mammoth sunflowers.
Cool.
And what is the sixth? I'm missing a sixth one.
Joe's here. He should be able to tell you.
Yeah, Joe, what's the sixth one? But $100 opportunity. Like I want to try to grow a radish that's going to pay out $100. Oh, and Joe, was it going to be $100 for like how many you grow or like one big one? You should, Monica. You'll have to go check it out on Grow Big TV. I don't think there was pumpkins. Not pumpkins. One big one. Okay, so that answered that question too. So wait. So Joe, on the sunflower, like what's the biggest sunflower? Are we talking about how many sunflower seeds come out of one flower? Or are we talking about like the diameter of the sunflower or circumference? Like how y'all gonna do that? I just now thought of that one.
Peter Pepper.
Yeah, that sunflower is gonna be fun.
Ginger, I liked it the way it was. I mean, it's to me, you have to take into the fact it's a meal in a jar. You know what I mean? And I think that it really came out really well. I think that I would have sprayed the dish with or greased the dish because I had to soak it overnight. I thought with all the water it would be fine, but I definitely would spray the dish next time, and I would probably do 2 jars in that, small dish that I had instead of 1 because I don't have an 8 by 8 that I like to use, it's metal, and I don't like to use that, so I use the glass
Mhm,
one, which was not a 9 by 13, but smaller.
mhm. The glass pans just seem to cook better.
Yeah, yeah, but I definitely would have greased it, and I would have put 2 jars in there.
Mhm,
So if don't do a 9 by 13 with 1 jar at all. I knew that because I don't have a 9 by 13, but I have an 11 by something. It's
uh-huh,
really big.
mhm.
Um, so, but I like the flavor. I was impressed with it for a meal in a
You
jar. It
know
was much better than the prepackaged garbage.
Mhm. I love that too. That's one of the things I love to make. I love to make it, and and my family loves to eat it, the scallop potatoes.
Yeah, and I mean, and when you look at it this way, you grab the jar. It took a
Mhm,
few minutes to put in the jar, then you just grab it and boil some water and pump it in the
mhm,
oven. Not hard at all.
mhm. Yeah. That collaboration left me wanting to make more. I'm
Mhm.
probably gonna have other videos I share just because I'm left with that feeling of wanting more meals in a jar in my cupboard.
Well, I made lasagna soup.
Mhm,
And I will say that what did we make? We made lasagna soup, chicken enchilada, um, wait, lasagna soup, chicken enchilada, the potatoes, and then we also did sausage, potato, and cheese casserole. My
mhm,
top 2 favorites are
mhm,
the scalloped potatoes and the lasagna soup.
mhm,
Those 2 were delicious. The enchiladas are
mhm,
great, but when you freeze dry the enchiladas are freeze dried, and when you freeze dry things, the salt
mhm,
content increases.
mhm,
So, doing that again, I would use, um, either make my own enchilada sauce
Mhm.
or I would do a lot less soup. I'm sorry, a lot less salt. I would buy like a low sodium.
Mhm. Yeah, Ginger did a patchwork soup in a jar, and it looked amazing.
Oh, cool.
I almost wished I would have had more days in the collaboration because I want to make more meals in a jar. I'm gonna have to keep going with it because I love it. I love it that this jar has so many. Some of the jars, like the jars I did, were like 10 to 12 servings in a jar. I mean,
Yeah.
that's pretty awesome.
Um, you
There's some
don't,
good recipes.
Heather, look online. I mean, don't get me wrong, cookbooks are always great to have, but if you want a
Mhm,
cheaper version, Make Ahead Meal Mom.
mhm.
I'll see if I can post the link.
MB Heritage Farms. Totally writing that down. That
Oh,
I'm putting
burrito
that
in a
on
jar?
on
Absolutely.
my goal list to make. That sounds amazing. We are some burrito folks. Hey, we're from Arizona. Southwest cooking all the way. A lot.
Hola, Maritza.
Hola Maritza, ¿cómo está? Burrito in a jar. I'm making a note of that. I want to learn to make that one. You guys didn't by chance do a video for that, did you?
Nope.
MB Heritage Farms?
Oh, sorry.
Curious if they did one. You can get into all 6 of the, Grow Big TV, challenge. You can enter all 6 of them. And by the way, let me share something. There is a huge live going on tonight at 8 p.m. If anybody wants to hop over there to Grow Big TV, like, just, set your alarm or what have you. You'll probably see some people sharing out reminders on YouTube, to help support them. If you want to check out Gardner Scott, Mary's Heirloom Seeds, Simplifying Gardening, and Chili Chump, all together, they have over 1 million subscribers. It's going to be a big live.
Wow.
So, with some kind of renowned names in the gardening world. So that'll be cool. Um, is there anybody in the chat who's never made like a meal in a jar? Or maybe I should say it this way. If you've created a meal in a jar before, enter 1 in the chat. Hey, Pontoon Jody Catfishing, good to see you.
Here's a link for some meals in a jar recipes.
Thank you, Lisa. I
For
feel
me,
like
the biggest thing is to use all dehydrated
Mhm,
or all freeze
mhm.
dried. And the
Hey,
reason why
Bushcraft
I say
Gamer.
that is because freeze dried requires less water typically than dehydrated. That's
Mhm,
one thing that I did learn
mhm,
that I think is really important. So, like, I used, what was it, 2 and 3/4 cups of boiling water for my potatoes. Freeze
mhm,
dried would be soup.
mhm. Yeah,
So it's a little different. So,
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
bushcraft.
You gotta make sure you follow, like, you gotta have some because for some of the ones I did, it was pasta and beans. So you had to take out the pasta and the seasonings first. So those were on the top of the jar. So the thought was you pour those out and then you try not to let the beans fall out because you want the beans separate so that you can either soak them or do a quick soak.
Yep.
Um, with those, but it looked like there was people who have never tried that before. And in my mind, one of the ways, if you want to save money on what you're spending, um, in fast food or even at the grocery store, make some meals in a jar. Because then if you need a meal idea, you've got this go-to of things that
Right.
I guarantee you are already in your cupboard. It's
Yep.
probably going to be a way of eating something that you haven't typically done,
Right.
and it's going to prevent you from going to fast food or from feeling like you got to run to the store to get something because gas has gone up now too, right? Like Gas
Yeah,
prices are nuts right now. So to
and
make a wasted trip is a shame.
it doesn't take long to prepare it. I mean, seriously,
Mhm.
like, some people will take, like, a Ziploc bag,
Mhm.
um, and put, like, the cheese powder and stuff in there
Mhm.
separate. I didn't feel the need to do that because I knew the recipe was boiling water,
Mhm.
and it's or some people use coffee filters, like, I just don't think that extra expense is necessary.
Yeah. Domino's isn't in my cupboard, but you know what though, Gear is in your cupboard? What's in your cupboard is probably the pepperoni and the pizza sauce, or like just some, Italian sauce, or, just tomato sauce and season it up. And to whip up a pizza dough is pretty quick. I mean, it's not a whole lot of time and effort to do that. Just
Yep.
saying. Might not be Domino's, but you do it enough, you might get to liking your own better than Domino's.
Oh, for sure. You know what you can even keep in your pantry if, like, you don't wanna make the dough?
Mhm.
There's these
Hey, Tina
packages
Ladybug.
there's these packages for, like, 89 cents of pizza dough,
Mhm. Mhm.
and you just have to add water
Oh, yeah.
and a little
Mhm.
bit of oil, and they're cheap, and you can put them in your pantry, so if that what works for you, that
Mhm.
works for you.
Yeah. You know what you like. So, I mean, the other thing you okay, just saying, Gear, if you like pizzas, friend, get you some at the grocery store and stick them in your deep freeze. Might not be Domino's, but it's not gonna be as expensive as
Hey,
Domino's.
Jimmy Spencer.
Hey, Jimmy Spencer, thank you for coming in. Yeah, homemade pizza is cheaper and way better. I just wanna challenge everybody, if you have not tried to make a meal in a jar, give it a shot. That collaboration's being hosted by Low Family Adventures and the Budget Preppers,
Yep,
and, there's a whole playlist over there of people who have made meals in a jar, and she's doing a live giveaway on, I think it's April
April s
6th.
Yep,
Did I get it right?
you did. You're doing good
Okay.
today.
I took my B12. But if you go over there, watch the videos, leave a comment on everybody's, and then go to the live on April 6th, and you could win something. There's like
Yep,
several prizes being given away, including some books. I know that because I'm going to
really
donate.
good prizes.
Yeah. Hey,
Garden
Vinny.
says he likes dinosaur chicken nuggies. I do too. I
Yeah,
haven't had
those
them
are
in a while.
the grandbabies like those too. Those are a hit with them. Yeah, and the Vineyard Chicks Homestead. So their collaboration for Survival Seeds 24, along with Bushcraft Family, who's in here also.
Yep,
Um, and I got my seeds. I'm working on my video, you guys. I'll have it up this week, I promise.
exciting.
I'm so excited. I already started all the herbs because I had those seeds on hand. So it's kind of nice because I did the video when I planted them, and now I can give an update too when I do this video. But for that video, there's also a monthly, and Vineyard Checks, correct me if I screw any of this up, but there's also a monthly at the end of the month, a live over on Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa, where they're doing drawings from the comments that are in the videos, and for the content creators that are posting the videos. Did I get this right? Make sure I got this right. I'm just happy to be a part of it. There's 6 main seeds for the Vineyard Chicks, and then there's also 6 different seeds for Bushcraft Family, for those that are herbal, but
Yep.
it's all kind of being combined into one collaboration. So you'll have to follow along with Vineyard Chicks Homestead Bushcraft Family to kind of see all those going. There's playlists out there, and then those giveaways where you could win stuff, which I think is really cool.
Vineyard Chick
Oh, it's
said
on your channel,
on our
not
channel, not
Lazy
Mr.
Days Ahead.
Jesse's,
Okay.
but yes.
And so it's going to be at the end of the month. So what day this month is it, Vineyard Chicks? If I get my video out by, let's see, today's by Friday, then anybody who leaves a comment on mine counts, right? I
Get it
hope
together, Mountain Grandma.
I'm hoping for Thursday. Mhm.
The
I
live is
like
all about balance, and we're putting pressure on Mountain Grandma.
I sometimes I need it though. Sometimes I need the pressure. I work pretty well under pressure. Not too much pressure though, you know? I'm like a balloon.
Yeah,
As long as I don't pop.
we don't want you popping.
Yeah, I hope everybody tries that. Try to it's this
Yes.
Sunday. Okay. Cool. All right. I'm going to try to get my video out by Thursday so everybody has a chance to leave a comment to be in the drawing. Um and I hope everybody tries to do the meals in a jar. I just think those are such a great idea.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
I
you
want
know,
to
when
keep
you're
going with
prepping food, I mean, it's just what can you how can you make a food convenient, right?
it.
Because we
Mhm.
have it
Mhm.
and have something readily available for when you're busy, and then that way you
Mhm.
have it and
Mhm.
you're not running out to get something,
Yeah.
which
And
is
you
going
know
to
what?
be 4 times the price and
Yeah.
not here's the thing. We went out to dinner the other night and,
Mhm.
then Ryan made a pork roast here, and
Uh-huh.
we were just like, the pork roast was better at home
Mhm.
than any of the food we're getting out,
Yeah.
and it's a fraction of the
Mhm.
price.
Mhm. Yeah. Um we went we went through a fast food place for breakfast and we got like just me and Mountain Grandpa. We got a couple of biscuit sandwiches and then an English muffin and a coffee and an orange juice. That was our order. It was $20.
Ugh.
20 I was like, "Holy cow, like my English muffins taste way better than this." It was
Yep.
just yeah, like that's the expense.
Lunch here costs what dinner
Mhm.
used to cost.
Does.
It's crazy, and, I agree with what Heather is saying, because the reality of it is in summertime, we're not getting into half the restaurants here,
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
we just don't do it
Yeah.
because there's just too many people here.
Mhm. Yeah. I worry about power outages too with our I've gotta get to canning some meat. And when
Yep.
I say get to canning, I mean I gotta get to learning how to can the meat.
Oh, you can do it.
Mhm.
You can do it.
What if you needed to? Like, what if you were down to the wire and you're like, "Oh my goodness, I need to can this." And I don't know if anybody's ever canned over a fire or if you can, but something if you wait too long, you're gonna run into a problem. Oh, so I mean, we did, but still $20 for good grief for less than, $5 of ingredients. It's kind of crazy.
Heather says in video, and
Video wait,
she's a trip.
and
She's doing
video
the
it.
Tammy, what you do
She
to
does
me.
like me. She wants oh my goodness. So, I mean, I could. It'd probably be a long video. There's gonna be a lot of pause time, a lot of pondering, possible phone calls.
Use the ball book.
I have it. I have the ball book. I do. Mhm. I think you said what you meant, Jimmy, was you did everything outside. You canned everything outside. Canned chicken is our favorite. I've got chicken can. Yes, you can.
We've got 1 minute left, Mountain Grandma.
Oh gosh. Okay. Anybody have any questions for us before we end for the day? All right. We mentioned a whole lot of collaborations here. Um, and just an encouragement. I think that right now at this time of the year is when we're all trying to learn more to make sure that we don't screw up everything that we're planting, right? That's me at least. I want to make sure I'm not screwing up what I'm planting. Um, and we're working on skill sets. So I've mentioned a couple things that I'm trying to work on, and the meals in a jar, you guys. I'm so amazed. and just happy with the fact that I'm doing that and I want to do more of it. And I hope that I can encourage everybody to go make a meal in a jar. At a minimum, do some oatmeal in a jar, ditch the preservatives and those packages that I don't know last time you guys ever had a oatmeal container, one of the boxes, right?
Yeah.
And it takes like 2 to 3 bags to even get a decent amount of oatmeal that's for anyone larger than a toddler. Did you notice that? I was like,
Yeah, and you get twice, you get twice the amount of sugar that you don't need. Like Ryan,
mhm,
he eats we buy the big oats
mhm.
and he uses those and they're great.
Yeah, yeah.
But lots of
So,
skill sets. So think about skill
yeah,
sets. Make food at home.
yeah. Skill sets. That's what we need to work on. So maybe we'll chat more about that next week.
Sounds
And
good.
until then, I hope you guys have a great day. It was so good chatting with you too, Lisa.
Yes, likewise, my friend. Thanks for
All
coming,
right.
everybody.
See y'all next week, everyone. Bye.
Bye.